Hi everyone, today we will be talking about how we can use this Python script to gather all the data that we are going to need throughout this course. First, you'll want to import some libraries that we will find useful later. Those libraries are URL library, and we will import the URL open function from that library. We will also import Beautiful Soup, which cleans up all of the HTML tags for us and makes it much more legible. We will import pandas, which will allow us to store all of the data in a very nice framework. We will import SSL, which creates a certification that allows us to surf the web. As you can see, we'll be using basketballreference.com. This is the go-to data source for all avid NBA fans. It has stats on every player from every year of every team. It's a very, very nice database that we will be using all throughout this course. We will be using the year 2020, but as you can see, we can use any year and it will input it for us automatically into the string of the URL. We will pass this URL variable into URL open, which will create an HTML object for us, and then we will pass that HTML object into Beautiful Soup with the HTML tag HTML parser, which will clean things up significantly for us. This is an example of what will happen if you try to parse it without Beautiful Soup. As you can see, it's not very legible and it doesn't mean much to anybody. But if you use Beautiful Soup, you will get this nice formatted thing. Granted, this is after we have formatted it using pandas and data frame. So this function findAll will allow us to gather all of the column headers. So you can see this is what the original HTML looks like, and we will be gathering things from here on, and that will be all of our column headers. We will then iterate through the findAll function to extract all the text that we need for our columns. So that would be players, position, age. We will then splice the array. We will then splice it so that we get rid of the first column, which is basketball references rankings, which will not be necessary for us. Then we move into player stats. We will make a 2D array out of the players and all of their stats, and we will place them right next under the column heads. We will then put that 2D array into data frame, which will allow us to nicely format it, as well as do cool operations with it that you will see later in the course. So this is what happens if you print out what we have scraped together. So as you can see, there are 675 rows and 29 columns. And as you can see, we can index into any player and get all of his data so that we can just look at who we're focused on. And that'll be all for today.